My friend, his wife, is a school teacher. She works at a school that had to install a litter box in the girls' room.
$10,000 a year per child, completely tax-free to spend on costs associated with homeschool education.
Pushing these social justice warriors out of the classroom. And hey, we just signed an agreement this week with Prager University. We're going to have Prager University in every school across the state here.
You have a systemically racist teachers union that forbids competition.
The only way we change education in this nation is to break the backs of the teachers union.
School choice is a winner for everybody except for Randy Weingarten. And there's nothing the teachers union monopoly can do about it. They can go cry about it a little more.
Randy and all of her allies kept dragging their feet, kept finding excuses to not reopen schools, holding kids hostage.
Well, Republican Florida Governor Ron DeSantis stepping up his fight against teachers' unions. Unions are not only hurting the teachers, they're in turn hurting the children, are they not?
It's what could be the first faith-based charter school in the country.
Why are you even negotiating with the demonic teacher unions at all? I don't understand that at all. I would just make the entire thing a referendum on groomers.
When others create despair, we're dreamers. When others create fear, we hope. When others try to get us to be silent, we tell stories. When others smear us, we find solutions.
We look at the local needs assessment and we build programs around what the economy is asking for.
Same thing that would happen on a real job site.
Whether it's audio engineering, IT, computer science, cybersecurity, video, or culinary.
This is a national model so that we can have that advanced manufacturing framework and curriculum for not only Central New York, but for the United States of America.
We have 14 programs that do some real-world hands-on learning.
We take them outside and run them.
The students are being trained and readied for a career in science.
For a lot of our students, if you can't see it, you can't be it.
Because of this program, showing students that they can be a NICU nurse or they want to be an ICU nurse, it is such a huge solution to the code red that we have going on right now.
Learning is actually doing hands-on activities. It's actually getting in, feeling things, tapping into different senses.
You could do something to hold it up.
When you see programs like this, you see opportunity.
Not only do they graduate with a high school diploma, but they're going to be licensed as an EMT within the state of Connecticut.
Our public schools have the answers. These are real solutions to real problems.
For us in New Haven, one real solution is making sure that teachers have the support and tools they need so they can prevent burnout.
How do I support myself while supporting the kids? It's a lot.
When our teachers have the tools they need to feel increased well-being, our students benefit, our schools benefit, and ultimately those are the solutions that we really believe we can all get around.
This is about making sure that there's dignity and respect for the work that you do.
We can only achieve our vision of schools as a place where all students learn, grow, and thrive when our paraprofessionals and education support staff have fair wages, benefits, and working conditions they have earned and that they deserve.
Classified staff are really the glue in every different direction you need to go. It's the classified staff probably being the one doing the work, getting those kids engaged. They're the ones that get them to the teachers, and they're the ones that get them home to their safe grown-ups.
Community schools helps to make sure that our students have everything they need to succeed and make sure that if there's any barriers to success, and we're literally tearing them down.
I see the brilliance of my students if given that opportunity to overcome those obstacles that they face, that wraparound services can help.
AFT is bringing real solutions to the children and the community through Reading Up is the World. Last year, believe it or not, we gave out 1 million books.
Literacy is the foundation for all lifelong learning.
I like comic books a lot.
It keeps you entertained.
So wonderful that the union is partnering with schools in the community.
It's helped me because I've been reading more words accurately and with more fluency.
Being able to read, being able to learn, being able to explore is foundational.
They gotta have books that they love. That's what the AFT is doing. That's Real Solution.
A real solution here in Pittsburgh is using our teacher voices continually to speak up for our students to make sure we're free to read, free to teach, and free to learn.
This is needed specifically in Florida because we have a problem. We have a governor and we have a commissioner of education who is trying to ban books.
Florida is under attack. They are starting here, but they want to sweep across the nation.
And at first I always thought like, oh, banned books, those are the bad books. But when you look at the list of what's being banned, it's like, Anne Frank. Many of the challenges are coming from outside of our community. Even national organizations that have come to every district in the nation trying to challenge the books that they have on their shelves.
Right now, it's a crisis, a code red situation.
What do we need? 6 seconds. When do we need it? Now.
We are part of a national movement to address the staffing crisis by proposing state-by-state legislation for safe staffing.
We are sick and tired of enduring yet another shift of verbal abuse and or physical violence against us. We have a system that is sick, and instead of fixing it, there's just enrichment that is done by hospital CEOs and the hospital association.
We're past a 10. I go to work terrified. We just want to be able to do our jobs.
On behalf of the 1.7 million members across this country that are AFT and AAUP, we stand strong with you.
I hope that people understand this is about students and the quality of education. If you don't pay your teachers well, you degrade the quality of education.
I work at 3 different schools, and as an adjunct, I have to make ends meet.
You're counting your grocery money, you're deciding whether you're gonna be able to make rent that month. Just the bonus alone would have saved 49 courses.
As a student, I support the CFAC strike in the union.
We will win this race of hope versus fear and of aspiration for everyone who goes to this university.
You know, I always wanted to be a part of my community, to make a change for my community, but I never knew how to do that.
It's much easier to get these issues addressed when you're working together with faculty and union members.
What we saw in these elections, people went out to vote and voted for pro-public education candidates.
I wanted to make sure what had happened to me as an educator didn't happen to teachers in St. Louis Park.
It's not just about the fight back. It's about the fight forward. This is a race between hope and fear, between aspiration and despair. We're on the solution side. We will win if we give people hope. We will win our democracy back if people vote